Good evening. My name is Lucas Martins Barreto Alves, class of 2024, and it is my privilege to introduce tonight's final honoree, Dr. Jennifer Ashton, class of 1991. As Chief Medical Correspondent and Health Editor for ABC News, Dr. Jennifer Ashton made history as the first woman to hold this position in the history of the network. Her reporting has covered such topics as the maternal mortality crisis, mental illness and suicide, and heart disease. And when the COVID-19 pandemic began, a national audience turned to Dr. Ashton for breaking health and medical news. And her daily communications with experts provided valuable insights and analysis on COVID. Dr. Ashton is a 4-time Emmy Award winner, recipient of an Alfred DuPont Columbia University Award for Excellence in Journalism, and the author of 6 best-selling books. She has also received 2 important honors from the American Heart Association, its Women Changing the World Award and its Go Red for Women Award. After receiving her BA from the college, Dr. Ashton earned her medical degree from Columbia's Vagelos College of Physicians and Surgeons, where she was class president for all 4 years and won the prestigious Herbert J. Bartlestone Award in Pharmacology. She went on to complete residency training in obstetrics and gynecology and is board certified in both OBGYN and obesity medicine. Dr. Ashton returned to Columbia for a master's degree in nutrition, and she will soon launch a brand focusing on nutritional gynecology to address menopause and weight management for women 40 and older. So Dr. Jennifer Ashton, in recognition of your incomparable dedication to public health as a physician, author, and television medical correspondent, Columbia College is honored to present you with a 2024 John Jay Award for Distinguished Professional Achievement.
Thank you, Lucas. President Shafiq, Dean Surratt, distinguished guests, fellow alumni, friends, and students. I am profoundly honored to be included amongst such an incredible and outstanding group of alumni, and would like to thank and congratulate my fellow awardees this evening, and thank the Alumni Association for this award. To quote Polonius from Hamlet, "Since brevity be the soul of wit, I shall be brief." And I thought the best way to do that is to share with you what Columbia means to me quite literally by the letter. C, so we'll start with C. Core curriculum, the foundation and distinguishing academic feature of Columbia, and one that connects generations of alumni. My brother, just 1 year younger than I am, got a decent education at Princeton. But I frequently reminded him that if he had gone to Columbia and studied the core curriculum, he would have gotten a really great education. O for Oscar, my father. Can you put your hand up, Dad? My father, class of '61, started the family tradition that now consists of 11 Columbia degrees in my immediate family, all of whom are seated right here at our table. And they include both my parents, my brother, my sister-in-law, and my son. My daughter broke ranks by attending Harvard, and we are still not over it, and neither is she. This family bond is extremely meaningful to me and to us. I vividly remember walking around the back of campus, imagining my father walking on those same bricks 30 years before I did. And later, when I dropped my son Alex, class of 2020, off for his freshman year, the feelings were even more powerful and more sentimental. Right until the moment that he started teasing me by saying that as an art history major, I was probably lost around Pupin, the business school, or Havermeyer. I then reminded him that I did my post-bac pre-med at Columbia as well, tacking on another 2 years of Columbia time, and thus I was quite familiar with the science buildings in that part of campus. L for light, part of our motto, taken from the book of Psalms, "In your light, we see the light." I definitely had my eyes open to life and the world during my time at Columbia College. U for unite. Our world is chaotic and divided. I want to believe that Columbia will try her best and do her part to unite us through education, leadership, and a common sense of citizenship, rather than to allow us to become more fractured. And I am proud of the work we do, by the way, at ABC News to this end as well, and want to thank my ABC News colleagues and family for coming tonight. M for Manhattan, as we heard, the best campus in the world in the best city in the world. B for blue, Pantone number 290. There's nothing like it. I for inspire. Our history inspires me, and our alumni inspire me, and I hope we continue to achieve and accomplish in the future. When my son chose Columbia for college, he did so largely for the academic education. I believed he was receiving a moral and social education there as well. I hope we always remember that students at the college are still students with underdeveloped frontal lobes, and as such, sorry, it's true. They can stay that way until your late 20s, by the way, sometimes later. And as such, they need our care, support, and guidance from the Columbia community on multiple levels, in a quasi-professorial sense, in a quasi-parental sense. And speaking of parents, A for alma mater. Thank you for your symbolic surveillance, nurturing our pursuit of education, having seen your share of ups and downs, of celebrations and protests, and for watching over us, past, present, and future with your grace and serenity. Thank you so much.